Hello everyone, welcome to Stamping Within. Thanks for stopping by today, and may I wish you all a very happy 2024. Okay, yes, it's come round again, hasn't it? Today, as you can see from the title, thank you cards. We always need thank you cards this time of year, don't we? I mean, I send them out every month anyway to customers, obviously, but now of course with Christmas, lots of other thank you cards to send out to friends, family, and customers, surprisingly. So I got the idea from Pinterest and I lost it, but it's quite a simple fun fold. The original, this is one of the prototypes. The original was that way on. Okay. Obviously, would be that way around to suit, obviously. But I thought you can't really stand that up, can you? So I've done mine in landscape. Okay. Lots of blues, as I may have already said. I've got the ink colours out because it's easy to show you that way. Colours that have been used in cardstock and designer serif paper are boho blue, balmy blue, night of navy, and misty moonlight. I'm using misty moonlight and balmy blue for this card, and I'm going to be pairing it with this sheet of designer serif paper. Lovely birds and flowers. Okay, the designer series paper, I've got it here, is the Poetic Expressions 12 by 12 designer series paper. Okay, so let me show you the measurements, and I'll show you the other ones I've done as well first. So that was the first one I did, and then I had a go at flipping the designer series paper round. So that's the reverse side of that. Okay, I did the same with that one. Okay, then I decided to go back to matching the designer series paper up. Okay, which is what I did with these two. So yeah, blue, I'll be honest, blue isn't my favourite colour, but I was kind of, in a way, restricted by the designer series paper. I could have gone for a complete contrast, I suppose, but I decided not to. What are we using? Right, we're using a bundle, the Circle Sayings bundle, which comes with a 2 3/8 inch punch. Put your teeth back in. Okay, and I'm also using the second largest circle die from the Stylish Shapes dies set. That's already on my die cutting machine waiting. So let's crack on. I think we're making 2 cards. Yes, we are making 2 cards. Because each sheet let me get the cardstock out. Then I can put those out of the way then. Half of one sheet makes a card base and the contrasting pieces for the other, and vice versa. Okay, so let's do some cutting. First of all, I've got a coffee here. I've got a bit of a frog in my throat, so please excuse me. I may not be talking much. Here's your measurements. Let me hold this up to the camera. You can pause it while you get a what's it. that refers to the original colour I used, which was Night of Navy. Okay, but of course I'm switching those up. It was Boho Blue and Night of Navy, the first card. But right, I hope you'll be able to see that. All the measurements will be on my blog anyway. I'm restarting the blog this year. I've neglected it, sadly. So what we're going to do first, I'll put both these in. This trim is amazing. It'll go through 2 bits of cardstock like nothing. I'm going to do it exact halfway, which is 4 1/8. Okay, just like that. Okay, those to one side. I'll do the scoring individually, and you're going to score it first of all at 3 inches. Okay, then turn your cardstock round and score it at 2 7/8. That's the half. Then they should then meet in the middle. Just like that. Okay, just like that. Not bad, is it, that? So we'll do the same with this one. 3 inches. And 2 7/8. Fold. I'll burnish these later. I'll burnish them now actually before I do the rest of the cutting. Stop them flopping about as much, although it doesn't actually. Especially not when you add the extra cardstock. Right. Now then, the contrasting pieces. So I'm doing the Misty Moonlight one first, so this gets the balmy blue. Put my blade back up. Cardstock, right. It's 2 7/8 and 2 3/4. It needs to be 4 inches first. So cut it down to 4 inches. What other trimmer can do that, eh? Marvellous. Anyway, back to the cardstock. Right, try not to get confused, Ian, because you've actually cocked this up more than once. 2 7/8, which is there. Okay, and that, you see, will mat nicely on there. Yeah. And the other piece is 2 3/4, which is there. Okay, and that piece will mat hands aren't working today very well, but you get the idea, yeah? So that's then the inside is 5 5/8. So 5, 5 1/2, 5 5/8. And that is that should be 4, shouldn't it? Not 3 7/8. Yes, it should be. Yeah, sorry about that. I made a boo-boo. Yeah, because it's 4 1/8, isn't it? So four inches, and then that will be 3 5/8 or 3 3/4. 3 7/8. Yes, 3 7/8. So there you go, some on the fly measurements adjusting. So we're inside 5 5/8 by 4. Yeah, I've done that. And that should then fit inside. And so it does. There you go. Beauty. Now then, we need some white card. I've actually got a ton of white card that's almost the right size from another project. So the white card is 5.5 by 3 7/8. So 5.5 by 3 and that's a smaller bit. How did I get around it before then? I don't know. Anyway, get some basic white cardstock, 3 in. Yeah. 5.5 by 3 7/8. That is actually 3 7/8, and that fits beautifully on there. Okay. Am I still in shot? I am. Lovely. Then the DSP, make a note of which way your DSP is going. So cutting it this way. Okay. The DSP is 3 7/8. Okay. And then I need a piece that is 2 3/4. So 2 3/4. And that, you will see, is the right way up and fits nicely on its matting piece. And then 2 5/8, which is there, and that fits nicely on there. Beauty. So now we do the same again. Needs to be a dark one, so let's do the which one shall we use? Shall we use the same one? Shall we use the birds? Yeah, let's use the birds again. Although I quite like actually no, let's use the rabbits. Yes, rabbits are so cute. Yeah, rabbits. So where were we? DSP's 3 7/8. I'm just cutting this now while I think about it. Okay. 2 3/4. 2 5/8. Okay. Now we do the matting pieces. Matting piece for this card, okay, and then we'll have a mass sticking together, you know. So first of all, 4 inches. 2 7/8. I made a boo-boo there. Two 2 7/8 and 2 3/4. That's 2 3/4, isn't it? Yes, 2 3/4. And this should be 2 7/8. And it isn't. That's what I mean by getting confused. I confused the cardstock and the DSP. Twit. So cardstock, 2 3/4. This one. And that should fit. And it does. Now the inside bits. 5 5/8. 5 1/2. 5 5/8. By 4. It's already 4 inches, isn't it? Or is it? Have I not quite done it? Oh, look at that. It was. Now I've got a furry edge. And the white. Basic white here. Even though it's still in a packet marked Whisper White. So the white, where are we? White is 5 1/2 by 3 7/8. So 3 7/8 by 5. No, it's not 5 1/2. It's 5 5/8. It is 5 1/2. Sorry. Any mistakes I make, you see. And there we are, lovely. So, shall we do a mass sticking then? Or shall we do the stamping and... Let's do the stamping. I've used boho blue for all the stamping, so I might, I think I'll continue with that, yeah? I've got both stamps on the one block. I mean, this would be an ideal thing for our stamp apparatus if we still sold it, but we don't. So, a bit of a huff, put it near the top so you can get the punch round it. There we go. Let the ink soak in. Where's my coffee gone? Excuse me. I found these cups at IKEA. They're quite Denby-like, but and they take a Nestle Virtuo capsule. It goes to the top, but that's fine. There's one. And one more. Hoping you were all well, by the way. Beautiful. Close your ink pads because you will get your fingers in it. Elbows, bits of cardstock. Ask me how I know. Now then, while that's drying, I don't need that. We'll get some misty Night of Navy. That's what I've been using. Will I get two out of that? Yes, I will. Lovely. I don't have a Stampin' Up die cutting machine at the moment. It's on my list, but I've got a fully working Big Shot, so I keep it on a trolley out of the way. Otherwise, the camera and the whole desk shakes, and it's not a pretty sight. Right, there are my two circles. Get my punch. I have to confess, I've still got all of my Stampin' Up circle punches. Not something I'll ever part with. One, and there's the other. Recycling. Well, we'll just glue these onto the bases, get them out of the way, and then we'll assemble the cards. So it sits nicely in the middle. And again. Beautiful. Right. At this point, I'm going to speed the video up whilst I'm adhesifying. Is that even a word? Oh, see the camera slipped. Excuse me. I've changed the mount for the camera, but I might have to go for a different solution altogether. I don't know yet. I might have to find something lighter. This is in my iPhone. It's right on the edge there. So, as long as I keep my hands kind of in this area, we should be fine. Right, as I say, I'm going to speed the video up now, and yeah, I will see you shortly. This one I've kind of bodged up, so I've made a mistake in my measurements. So I'm going to put that to one side, and I'll finish it off. So I'll put that up with the card, and so we just have this one. So putting this on dimensionals. Okay, I need a new pack of dimensionals, which are over here. Love these. So we're sticking it that side, so when we turn it over they go that side. Yeah. Oh, and I've got two. That's good because I only need two. So I need little bits of cardstock. Where is that? Put that to one side. Has it got a double? It's got a double bit of backing on it. Oh, so there we go. Right, I hope you've enjoyed this as much as I've enjoyed making it. So that's the one we've just made together, and these are the ones I made before. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all again soon. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.